Attention, you are now listening to a Final Level podcast with Ice-T
and Mick Benzo.
If you are offended by words like shit, fuck, ass, low motherfucker, tramp, whatever,
stop this podcast now.
And by the way,
this is the hardest podcast on earth. Hey, yo, what's up out there? This is Ice-T.
And this the infamous Mick Benzo. What's going on, baby?
And we are back after a long hiatus. This is Final Level Podcast number 36, man. What's up, Mickey, man? It's been a minute, man.
Come on, man. You know, we've been out on the road, though, baby.
Yeah.
We've been doing things. Let's bring our audience up to speed, man.
Well, what happened was, you know, we was doing the podcast real heavy. Our last guest was Alex Jordan off Super AJ, the guy that put me in the business. And we had just did Raekwon. We had just did Busta Rhymes. We was rolling real strong. And then, you know, we had to leave town.
Body Count got that call, baby.
We got the call. We went over to Europe. We did, how many shows? We did 18 shows in 21 days.
Exactly. In different countries, though. Different countries.
No,
wasn't in the state. We wasn't in the state.
18 different countries. We played for over 1 million people, and we went out of town, and we did that rock shit the way we do it. You know, that heavy BC. We were still working the Manslaughter album, and we were out there real heavy. And thanks to everybody that saw us in Europe, it came out to all the festivals. We had a blast with that. Okay, now the summer's still kicking up. And then I had another situation. I had to get ready for this talk show we've been doing on television.
A new talk show, right?
Me and Coco.
On channel what?
It came out on Fox. We did a test. We did 15 episodes. This will be wrapping up this weekend, Friday, just to see. They want a nigga to do daytime talk. Who would ever thought I'd be doing daytime talk?
Ice and Coco, daytime talk show.
Yeah, because what happened with the success of the reality show,
Ice loves Coco.
Motherfuckers, we had about 2.5 million viewers, not followers. That's some different shit. Like
that's
followers,
Facebook. That's Facebook
that shit
bullshit.
Is not real. I'm
that's
talking
Facebook.
About viewers.
Right.
And they said, you got to take advantage of this, and they was pitching it to me. They were like, I do a talk show. I was like, daytime talk? I'm too cold for that. They were like, daytime talk, though. It didn't hurt Oprah's bank account.
No.
I'm a nigga. I was like, huh? Well, let's keep talking. They kept talking. They said, it didn't hurt Jay Leno's garage.
No.
I was like, and then they told me what Ellen was making, and I was like,
count you in.
Well, I'm a real hustler, and there's never a problem, only a price.
Oh, shit, see?
So,
But you know, theoretically, we used to come out on every other Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to start coming out. We want our listeners to understand that we will be back every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're going to catch the Final Level Podcast.
Yeah. But let me continue on this talk show shit.
Okay.
So, so they tease me with the money. And in life, that's what they do a lot. They'll say the money because they know you don't want to do shit. But honestly, I was interested in the money. I ain't gonna lie. Now, people say sell out. To me, selling out is when you do something that's totally against your beliefs. It's totally against what you feel. Like, they want me to own slaves or some shit.
Oh, we ain't
you know what I'm saying?
That.
I just didn't think it would be that much fun. Trust me, Mickey, this daytime shit is the most fucking fun I've ever had.
Oh, I understand. I've seen it. I've been there. It's nice.
It's fun. The fans are fun. I can bring my friends on the show. I had Ice Cube on the show. I had Dougie Fresh on the show. I got hip hop now in daytime talk. I mean, I don't curse, but what, nigga, I don't curse all the time anyway. I'm a sophisticated motherfucker. I know how to flip my shit on television. So we're having a blast with that show. The ratings, we doubled the rating of the show that was leading us in. I'm not going to say the name of that show because I'm not giving them no publicity, but what I'm saying is our show, whatever their rate numbers were, when our show came on, the numbers doubled.
Ice and Coco.
You heard?
With Spartacus and Max.
With Spartacus Max. So that show will be back. That show is happening, and it's cracking. And we're about to start Law & Order Season 17.
Oh, shit, I forgot. What? Season 17 on NBC.
On NB motherfucking C.
And it starts this Friday?
I'm on NBC. I call NBC nothing but Caucasians.
Nothing but Caucasians.
But I'm on that motherfucking show.
Shit, 17.
I'm on that shit, and who would have thought?
Wait. You on NBC and Fox.
Doing a daytime talk show and playing the police. This is like the furthest fetch shit I ever thought I would do. But at the end of the day, it's cool. I didn't, and it's just cool. And it's not, yeah, it shit pays. But
True.
I mean, on my show as a cop, I'm chasing pedophiles. I'm chasing rapists.
Yeah, none of us like them motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers
anyway.
in prison don't
We
like
don't
them.
like
so
them anyway.
if I had to be a cop, that's the kind of cop I want to be. One that chases fucking pussy ass motherfuckers that touch kids and shit.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
sucker
them.
shit,
Fuck
man.
them. And then the talk show's fucking fun. So that's where we've been. Now, the podcast had to wait, baby. I mean, the podcast is something that we do on our free time. When we ain't got shit to do.
But I love my audience, though. They tune in this motherfucking
Hey,
thing, though.
nothing, no disrespect to
That's
you
right.
niggas out there and
That's
you
right.
women that listen and love this podcast.
That's right.
But we had to make it fit in to the schedule.
I'll schedule it.
And the schedule is hectic right now. I'm about to start a new album. I got to do the new Body Count album, which is called Bloodlust. Heavy, hardcore shit. And I don't know. I might make a rap album with this guy that's sitting in the studio
We ain't
with
gonna
us
tell him
tonight.
who it is yet. We're not gonna tell him who it is yet.
No, I
though.
think the only thing we need to tell you is that the podcast is back.
Yeah.
Final Level. It will be coming out on Wednesdays now instead of
right.
Tuesdays. And there's nothing else to say. We just back in business, baby.
And we just went on hiatus. We miss y'all too.
Yeah, we love the fans. We on 36 podcasts in, and you guys have been beating me up on Twitter saying, when's the podcast? I would answer the question, and the motherfucker says, when's the podcast? Then I'd answer the question. I got tired of answering the motherfucking question. So now the podcast is back. And today, in the studio, over there holding his tongue.
Yeah.
In hip hop, you got different levels of OGs. You got people that started this and started that. But to actually put a state on the map.
Oh,
okay.
A whole state.
A whole
too.
state.
Whole state.
Fuck that. A whole state.
Yeah. Like LA did it. You know what I mean? LA did it. New York did it.
Yeah.
We don't even want to say, you're going to let us know where he's from. What state did he put on the map for hip hop?
Texas.
Now, they should know who that is.
And that's
then.
the biggest state. That's the biggest motherfucking state.
Yeah. They say, they
and
say
he
Texans take it real big.
and them niggas came through the motherfucking door and fucked shit up. They was part of the whole scene, the gangster rap scene. I can't go any longer. This is my motherfucking man, one of my favorite rappers, OG Scarface.
No. That's Mr. Scarface.
Mr.
Man.
Scarface. Brother Mob is in the building.
Oh,
Bro.
shit.
And the OG said that about me. You feel me?
What's up, Face? What's happening
How you
with
feeling, OG? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm
Man,
good.
always good to see you, bro.
Hey,
Always good to see you, man.
and it's an interesting time because this podcast is coming on right on the heels of this big, NWA movie straight
Wow.
out of Compton,
Wow.
and we were all there.
That's what I was just gonna say, man. Didn't it feel like I didn't see the movie?
Right. You haven't
Not
seen
yet.
it
I
yet?
haven't seen it. I'm gonna see it for
You gotta-
sure.
you gotta
Right.
see
But
it.
I gotta see it with somebody special though.
Yeah, right.
Somebody so that I can give it to like and
Right.
this is when we you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was kind of there too.
You
though.
were there.
Oh,
You feel
shit,
me?
see?
You
Yeah,
were
Like,
there.
I wasn't in LA with them when they were recording, but I was on the road somewhere with them somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
No,
definitely.
everybody, Ghetto Boys were there. King T was there.
Yeah.
MC8 was there.
Yeah.
Too Short was
Spice
there.
One was
Spice
there.
One was there.
With
I was there.
NWA.
Hey, time out.
No.
MC Breed.
Oh,
Was
shit,
there.
Yeah.
This is
there.
during this moment when
Yes.
the gangster rap really was just jumping off nationally. He
Yeah.
had Gangsta Nip. There was a bunch,
I mean, really.
really, Rap a Lot. It was happening, and it was just starting to bubble.
Big up Jay Princeton.
We was
there.
getting chased out of stadiums.
Yeah,
And
but see, when you
but-
say that,
well,
no, hold on. When you say that, right? Ghetto Boys, right, from Texas, they wasn't as big as NWA. So how the hell they get on their tours and shit? I'm trying to figure that
But
out.
we're gonna go deep into the game. But they was big. See, the thing of it is, you got to understand the Ghetto Boys. Hip hop is regional. So where NWA might have been big in Cali, when you go to Texas, that's Ghetto Boys. You goddamn right. You motherfucker better know that, or you get run the fuck up out of that motherfucker. You got to understand different regions had their hero groups. You see what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about all this type of shit when we get deep into it.
Indeed.
But Face, we just happy to have you.
I'm so glad to be here, man. I mean, dude, like, let me just say this, bro. Like, me and Ice-T go so far back. Like, this is like, when I call him an OG, I really call him my OG.
Right.
Because that's where my dream started.
Oh, shit.
All right, hold up, OG. You can't say nothing. Can't cut me off or none of that shit. I know you want to say something. Get your water and chill.
Don't make me cry or nothing.
Nah, I ain't trying to do that. But, man, I would be recording at the La Mondrian Hotel. That's where I was staying at.
On Sunset.
Yeah, and I would always call Ice. And I say, hey, man, I'm here, bro. And you know what that motherfucker will do?
Come through.
Come down there and pick me up. And wait, take me back up to the hill where the crib was.
Ooh.
Yeah, this the first. I mean, this is where my dream started, bro. Mm-hmm. This is when I knew that when he said rhyme pays, fucking rhyme paid. I went to a house, man, in the hills, bro. This is the first house I ever seen with store doors. You know how the store got them doors?
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker Ice had store doors on his shit. Like, straight the fuck up. Mm-hmm. When you go in Ice crib, man, and walk in that motherfucker, it's like, man, nigga, what? The fuck?
Yeah.
Rap? Rhyme pay? Dude, this is the only cat that I know ever in life that has had that had a retractable fucking roof.
With a swimming pool.
Hey, you know what?
Outdoor.
Hey,
Indoor,
Face,
outdoor.
we gonna go deep. We gonna go to the beginning of the whole thing later on when we talk to you. But
Last thing, OG. The studio in the house was stayed. No, when the fucking Euphonics board came out, the $300,000 board.
Mm-hmm. That was at the crack house.
Had it in his house.
yeah,
That was at the crack house.
In the house.
Yeah.
you got to talk on the mic. Face.
In the fucking
he
house.
came off the mic.
That motherfucker was in the house.
Not
Like
in
we only seen that shit in the Enterprise and shit. I see had the Enterprise at the crib, man. So
Hey, so look, Final Level people, we about to start off on this podcast today. We got Scarface, Brother Mob in the building, used to stand up, Dallas stand up, all of Texas. Fucking, I don't give a fuck. Stand
Chicago,
up. Fifth
DC,
Ward is in the building.
Cleveland,
That's what's
LA.
that.
Stand the fuck up.
You ready to
We's
go?
out here.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And this is news. So, the biggest news right now is the fucking presidential primaries
Don't get me started,
and
dude.
all this bullshit right now. Now, I'm making clear right now, I'm a Hillary Clinton fan. I believe she paid her dues. She lost to Barack Obama, but like a vet, she didn't go in on him. She took her time. She went back. She did Secretary of State like a G. And now I feel like if she wants to be the president, she will. Now, on the other side of the Republicans, you got 16 candidates, including that clown-ass Donald Trump.
Hey,
Right.
I'm gonna say something about Donald Trump, man.
Speak on it.
Yeah.
I like it's a you know, if you say a president, when you think of president, you think of somebody who really knows business, right?
Correct.
I think the guy knows business.
I believe that.
I don't know does he have my vote? Fuck no.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that he has business sense, and I think that he can turn shit into, you know, something really big for really big people.
Right.
Now for me, like ground level motherfuckers like me, I don't stand a chance with Donald Trump. But I know that for a fact that all of those countries that's tore down and the Congos and all of that shit that ain't got nothing in it, like he's gonna put some shit there.
All he
You
gonna do
think
is
so?
put a goddamn hotel. We don't need a president to make hotels.
You see, the thing about Trump, the fact that he goes in on people on Twitter, the fact he beefs like a rapper with people, you can't have a president.
Oh no!
He'll
He
have
can't
us,
do that.
He'll set off a bomb or some
He'll
shit.
have us at war with a lot of motherfuckers. But we are already at war with a lot of motherfuckers. He'll have us at odds. I mean, like for him to make a statement about the illegal aliens, bro. Like to me, illegal aliens is a wrong fucking word to use in the first place.
Right.
An illegal alien, excuse me, is like a motherfucker that came from another planet.
Right.
That's probably more like an illegal alien than
Right.
a
That's
human
from
being.
Mars or something.
A human being, you know, from another country is not a fucking alien. That's a person.
Exactly. That's foul.
That's very foul.
Well, everybody in this country
It's
is an immigrant.
illegal alien. If that's
Yes,
the
yes.
point you want to make, because
Yes.
if you're not a Native American, then you're an illegal alien. Then.
Exactly.
Not unless, of course, if you came over here and stole this shit and said "fuck everybody, this is mine," and if you don't like it, we can go to war.
Well, that's what happened.
That's
And
what
that's
they did.
exactly what happened.
That's what they did.
Well, Chris said, KRS-One said there'll never be justice on stolen land.
It can't be. I agree with him wholeheartedly. It cannot possibly be justice on stolen land. Man, do you see how we getting gunned down in the streets like in the 60s? Like the Klan is about to, try to make us scared again. Like, bro, we're not scared no more.
No.
Like, we want to fight too. We want to fight.
Well, that's a good point you bringing up. We were talking about the presidency, and that was a good segue into the police shit. Now, when we stopped our podcast last summer, we was talking about the police
all the time.
And we've
we
been
never
gone
stopped talking
4
about
months,
the police.
5 months,
and
it's
still
just,
talking about the police.
It's like at least twice a month, somebody's getting shot.
Yeah, by the police.
And then
wait a minute, got some funny shit for you.
Okay, break it down,
bro. This man is running with his back turned. You fire 8 shots into his back, kill him, and say, "Shots fired! Shots fired!" He took my taser.
Yeah, we saw it, and then he got tape.
Yeah.
And threw the motherfucking taser down by him. Is he in jail or is he free?
Who knows, man? And the thing of it is when we were singing about it, we didn't have video cameras.
No,
Everybody didn't have it. So all the stuff we yelled about with the police, they called us crazy, and we were trying to start some shit.
Yeah.
And we were just reporting what was going on. Now that stuff's been going on long before my
Way.
father. My father marched in the civil rights stuff. In
Really?
the 50s. Yeah,
Exactly.
And he used to come home, tattered and he had been working out there, and he was fighting for what we have today.
It's freedom.
Yeah, but the police was
still
on his ass.
Yeah, and they still on our ass. They are, I honestly believe that it's a fraternal order with the police to make us feel like we're inferior. I think that's the Klan that's got some black people. I think that's the new Klan. It's the Klan.
I just think
the black people in it.
People ask me, they go, and I fucks with lots of heavy thinkers, and they always say, Ice, before there's a problem, any problem you speak on, think a day on a solution. Don't just kick up problems.
I have a solution.
What's your solution? I have a solution too.
Civil unrest. Fucking fight, bro.
You just think you got to break it down like
That's
that?
the only way, dude. Because, listen, how does America solve their problems with another country? What they do?
They fight.
You goddamn right. So what the fuck do we look like turning the other cheek every time we get kicked in the ass by
Well, you know what? Actually, if they do have a conflict of some form, it will bring the level of attention to the situation. So you fight, right? Okay. And there's a big bloodbath. Okay. Now, motherfuckers, you got everybody's motherfucking attention. Okay. Now, the next thing they have to do is they really have to prosecute the cops.
Well, I got a
Goddamn
solution.
right.
This should be a Western Hemisphere where everybody has a gun.
Oh, there you
Everybody.
go.
No, I'm saying
Yeah, I
in
think
the old
his shit is
Western
even
days,
more
you didn't
first.
see the police just run up shooting people. The sheriffs didn't do that. So make it a Western Hemisphere and everybody walks with a gun.
No, I ain't with that neither.
I ain't
'cause
with
there's
that part.
the
I'm with
crazy
it.
ass niggas
I'm
out
with
there
it.
with a gun. Some of my friends was being shooting you over a fucking orange soda.
Yeah.
You got it's. I think the thing is, let's start with Mickey. Mickey's don't let him run for president.
no shit, man. You gotta fight
Western
fire with
Hemisphere.
fire, man.
Western Hemisphere.
Nah. So here we go. Scarface says we got to do something to get the attention. I agree. Okay, now we get the attention. My thing is independent prosecutors that ain't part, just like
Yeah, you're not in the back pocket.
not in the back pocket, independent prosecutors, and the cops that fuck up have to go down. The same way when we fuck up, we go down.
Down.
They have to go down.
Down.
And they have some have to be made examples of the same way they make examples of us.
Yeah.
And they have to send out the message that they don't tolerate it. Here's another thing. When someone sues the police department, it comes out of everybody's check. So if Scarface is the police and I sue him, not only he gets hit,
Everybody got
get hit. So what that does, it causes everybody the police to police themselves. And they go, shit, you fucking up, that's going to cost me some money.
Yeah,
you see?
you costing me money.
And that police cams, the cams on
Yeah,
them,
we spoke about that.
they just have to be held accountable
For their actions,
And you're right. People are gonna get fed up, and they ask me. They say, "All right, so what's gonna happen?" I'm like, "You are looking at a potential situation.
Another civil war, bro. If you keep shaking that sleeping giant, eventually you're gonna wake him, and you're not gonna like what you see. See, here's the thing, guys, and y'all might sound fucked up for saying this, but I don't give a fuck. I love y'all to death, but bro, like, for some reason, like, the older white people feel like we want revenge and we want to enslave them and we want to kick them in their ass and spray them with water hoses and sick dogs on them and make them enter the building from the back and not be able to eat in our rest, you know what I mean? Restaurants and shit, and use different bathrooms and shit. Like, we want to humiliate their motherfucking ass like they did us.
Right.
And that's really not what we want.
No.
Absolutely not.
We just want you to quit fucking with us and quit singling us out and quit, like, not giving us a try, not giving us a chance, bro. Either you underqualified for some shit, and then when you get qualified for it, you overqualified for it. You know, we can't get loans. I mean, man, that deck is so stacked up against us until, like, we really.
The police have a thing called a no snitch policy, but they tell us to snitch on people that we know. They're like, well, if you know who did it, you should tell them. Then you should tell us who's the bad seed in your branch. Call the police department. They have a no snitch policy. Get rid of the bad apples.
The racial thing is not what people think it is. Black people are not mad at white people. Black people ain't after white. Black people want to just have a chance.
Be left alone. Give me a chance.
That's all they want. And the feeling that there's so much anger out there. My wife is white.
Exactly.
I'm in the hood with her. The sisters come up out of the projects, hugging her, kissing her, loving her. There are people out there that got problems, but that's not the whole world. The world isn't really like that.
Well, I'm gonna give it 60 to 80 years old. You know, they have a fucking problem, bro. The people that control what the country does has the problem. If you think about it, man, those people that's in control of what America does are the same people that didn't want to sit in the classroom with our moms and dads when we integrated. I always, dude, this is my shit. This is what I mean. This is what I'm on.
But you know what? Scarface is in the building. We getting heavy, so we talked a little bit about the presidential race, and we talked a little bit about the police, and that was news.
That was news.
This is TV. Now, TV, this gives me a good chance to bring you guys up to speed on Law and Order SVU, like we said early.
I watched the whole thing. Blum, 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 blum. Like, I go to bed and wake up with that shit. Good TV, man. Check this out. I watched, man, you're going to love this, American Horror Story. You ever seen this
I like
shit?
that. I like that.
Dude, I stayed in the house for like 2 weeks straight trying to catch up on the shit.
Which one was it? There's about 3 different ones.
Yeah, the first 1, 2, and 3 were sick.
The Witches in the Coven and then the Freak Show.
God. No, I ain't seen the Freak Show yet. That ain't out yet.
Yeah, the one with the witches all in the Coven.
The first one, bro.
Oh, that was in the Asylum?
That was the one before the Asylum.
Which one was that?
I can't even remember the name of that shit, but that was
but I like that.
unbelievable.
That's what's the lady's name?
Can't even remember her name.
Angela
she's
Bassett.
So dope.
No,
that was the one.
Angela Bassett is in one of them.
That was the third one with the
Jessica Lange.
Jessica Lange played in the first 3.
Yeah, she's the shit. She's the shit.
Nigga, I watch my motherfucking man Garfield.
He watches TV Land and bullshit.
Garfield, man, cartoon is bad in the motherfucker. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I wish we had a fucking camera here.
This nigga got 10 kids, Face. He said, I was watching.
We together. Shit. I'm watching fucking.
They getting all serious. I'm
watching
Garfield.
Doc McStuffin and shit.
I've been watching that new shit though on Fox TV, Ice and Coco at like Fox TV, like 11 a.m.
Dope.
Like usually
That's
women
the
are sitting
talk
home,
show.
Women are sitting home watching that shit. I'm checking that shit out.
I ain't gonna even lie, but like at 11 o'clock, that's Steve Harvey Family Feud. Like, this is some jail shit to me.
Family Feud.
Like some jail shit. Like we get up at like 4 in the morning,
right,
and we go back to bed and wake up, for lunch and Steve Harvey on,
right,
the Family Feud.
That's how niggas in jail used to say, I only got 10 more Soul Trains. I'm out.
Yeah, hey man, I got 3 more days in the wake up shit.
Yeah, they could count time by how many times
Soul Train
shows would come on.
For real.
And they claim girls off Soul Train. No, but let me break it back down. Law and Order, we are back for the 17th season. Mariska is back. Danny Pino has left the show.
Damn it.
He's going off and do his thing, his movie thing. So now we got Peter Scaravino, who plays Carisi. We've got Kelly, who actually, trip off this, Kelly is pregnant. She's about to have a baby. Peter his wife had a baby. Coco's pregnant. The water on SVU is getting everybody pregnant.
On SVU? Everybody just fucking.
They're just making it happen.
We're making it happen.
They make it so much better. They just fucking like they Jewish people. They just fuck on Saturdays.
Oh, you're a funny dude.
All Saturday. That's what they do. All Saturday. That's it.
Fuck.
Now how do you... How do you know what Jewish people do on Saturday?
Because I live next door. That's my community, and that's what they do on Saturdays. That's what they do.
They fuck?
Screw. They fuck all Saturday.
Okay, now all the Jewish people that listen to this, I want to know if this is true.
All day.
Mickey's a motherfucker. Mick Benzo.
Yeah.
You half Jewish. Do you guys fuck on Friday? On Saturday?
Yeah,
I think so. That's
he half Jewish, so he fuck 5 days a week. Fuck it.
Tim is in the house.
He fuck when he can.
That's why they have no electricity, no nothing, no movement, no lights, no
Just
TV.
sex.
They just fuck.
I love it.
I don't believe that.
Google it.
Oh, you're a funny dude.
It's real.
Hey,
Like seriously, man. Like I'm in my 40s now,
yeah.
and like I don't think I can fuck all day.
No, you shouldn't.
You did it already when you was 13.
Dude, my uncle told me the funniest shit in the world.
What?
He says God has pity on us, so he lets us fuck. He's supposed to fuck to make children, but God has pity on us. Where's my fuck?
God has pity on us, so he lets us fuck.
He says God has pity on us. You're supposed to fuck to make children, and you fucking it. Like I can't understand a word he says, but nonetheless, he says it.
An old man told me one time, he said the best thing about life is you get to die when you're 100. And I guess what he was telling me is no matter what kind of mess you make out of your life, you get out of this shit.
Sure.
So I was like, he said, you get to die. I was like, that's a very interesting way of looking at it. So I might just start fucking up more shit because I can get out of this bitch at the end. But while Scarface is looking for this quote from his uncle who said some crazy shit, bring me finish the thing. SVU's back, season 17. Tune in. We start shooting this Friday, and we're trying to get to season 20. Thanks to all the fans out there that supported us. I have no fucking idea what is going to happen this season. Just more rapers, more people, touching kids.
Oh, cut it out.
Doing all
got scripts.
I ain't got no script yet. Look, Face, when they hand me the script, I immediately look to see if I got shot in that motherfucker. I'm like, and if I do, I'm like, did I bleed out? They don't tell us nothing. We do not know nothing. I don't know if I'm going to get another partner. I don't know what's going to happen.
Hey, man, you know what you could do, Ice? You can fucking demand them put me on that shit and let me be your partner.
I can't demand shit. I'm the only black man in NBC. I'm trying to get fired.
Nothing but Caucasians.
They're not fucking with me. Hey, you know what? And that was TV. Yo, this is the Final Level Podcast number 36, and this is movies.
I had a chance to check out damn, what's a cool ass movie that I got a chance to watch here recently? Oh man, what's the name of it? Good Lord, man.
That should have come to you sooner or later.
Hey, Space, you know the first 3 signs of old age?
I know. Don't tell me, dude.
1 is loss of memory. I can't remember the other 2.
Man, John, what is it? John Wick?
John Wick. We've been talking about that for a year.
That motherfucker was a damn fool.
That shit was
dope. What about your boy, man, that fell out, that killed the boy's son, man? He said, I had to kill your boy. The dude that always play in the Taken movies?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I saw
killed your boy.
Yeah, and he said, he gonna kill him.
Man, shit, that shit, man, like my daddy, the movie, man, you talked to my old man before.
Right.
He yeah. You and my daddy probably like the same.
Well, right now,
people.
we got some great news. We got good news, man. Straight out of Compton. The first weekend it came out made $60 million motherfucking dollars, right?
56 is as close
No,
as
56.
It made 60.
Are you rounding shit up?
He's rounding shit up, man.
Bruh, y'all need to learn to start using Google, man.
That's where I got it from.
Google it again. The numbers were wrong. They made $60 million fucking dollars, man. The numbers were
But
fake.
you sent them $4 million?
No, it came in. It's $60 million. Thank you, man. No, I'm not paying these guys no mind. No, on the real. But the movie is causing a lot of frictions in Los Angeles, California.
No, it's not.
No. The police are saying that it came out at the wrong time. So
fuck them.
Fuck
no. My thing is, so when you
why
put a
say
slave,
you know you can't freedom of speech? Just watch what you say.
Listen,
Hey,
but when you put out a slave movie, that's that a
that's
good
cool
day?
time. That's
right,
great
that's
time.
Cool.
12 years a
Now
slave.
they trying to say, oh, it came out at a bad time because of the Ferguson and the this and that. You know what? When is a good time for us to put out a motherfucking movie we like? Straight Outta Compton did it real big.
It
man.
is a historic movie about a time back in 1992, 91, earlier than that, really. And
that Straight Outta Compton shit was 87.
87. Yeah, I'm 91 was Cop Killer, 92. But it came out, and it shows people that what's going on today was going on
still happening, man.
20
It's
years
still
ago.
happening.
And
not 40 years ago.
Well, 50 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's been going on since the beginning of time, and now we are able to just talk about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And everybody, we showing it. You can see it.
Put
now.
it on screen now. And
Well,
you know what I liked about the movie? That it didn't have any fucking superheroes. Didn't have no big motherfucking blow up scenes. Didn't have no big star, and still crushed for a
60.
weekend.
That's what's happening. And the thing of it is,
That's hip-hop,
I met
baby.
some kids today. I was at the gym and I met some young cats in their 20s. They was like, man, I got to go revisit all the music from that era. And I was like, yeah, because we were singing about issues. I say when Ghetto Boys came out and Ice-T and Public Enemy and Cube and
Y'all
KRS.
was first. We came last.
But still, we knew that you had to say something to be in the clique. You couldn't just
be
riffing and
I turned out your love. What was the name of that song?
Which one you talking?
That's the way it goes, I guess.
We're talking about PM Dawn.
No, you
That's the way it
know
goes.
what Ice's favorite group was?
I guess.
Arrested Development.
You a funny dude. That was slave music. I told that dude. I seen the video of them. I said they dancing on a motherfucking porch, man. I'm like not fucking with them. They was mad at me. I was like, dog, I can't. They was like, oh, Mr. Wingo, and they was like slaves. Like I'm like, this shit is not okay.
I can't fuck with him no more.
Did you remember Mr. Wingo's video?
Mr. Wingo.
I was like, and I'm not hating on him. I just couldn't accept it. I was like,
Right,
dog, right now,
We
this
couldn't
is,
play it on the tour bus at all, though.
the white people love that slave music. They was like, they like that. They gave him awards and shit. I'm like, we over here talking about some real shit that's really fucking happening. But God bless Dr. Dre. His career is taking the fuck off and gone and done amazing things.
Yeah.
Man, that
Shit, major.
People say that Dre is the best producer. I said Dre is the best producer in any genre of music.
Dr. Dre is absolutely the best producer of all times.
Thank you.
And I don't even, that's not even my fucking opinion. I don't even give a fuck about what nobody else says, man.
Correct.
Because what you have to do is take in consideration that Dr. Dre has made everybody shit that he fucked with a superstar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's just start. Let's just go from fucking JJ Fad with Supersonic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, no, let's go with the world class wrecking crew before you turn out the lights. Okay, big fucking smash hits. Okay, let's go down. Let's Michelle A. Big fucking smash hit. Let's go with DOC.
Big
smash.
smash.
Let's go with NWA. Cube. Look at all the shit that branched off of Dr. Dre. NWA. Cube. That's way later in the gap.
Yeah,
man. That's
still
way
great.
down.
It's still
That's
help.
way down. I ain't even done yet. Let's go to the damn the Snoops, the Corrupts, the Rages, the RBXs, the
He give me a history
Deep.
lesson.
yeah,
Deep.
yeah,
Dr. Dre.
Tupac. Okay,
Stop. Pause. Let's jump the ship. Eminem.
now Kendrick Lamar, 50.
Game.
50.
Come on, The Game.
Unbelievable.
Like you got to think of all of the shit that came off of that fucking
His pyramid
tree,
was
bro.
a beast. He's a beast.
He's a sick motherfucker.
He's
But
a beast.
listen, bro, sonically, man,
You can't fuck with him because Dre's an engineer.
And
really
now,
is.
And now look at his boy Cube doing movies. Is coming up.
Everything that came from that tree.
Yeah.
Look, Cube, Ren, all those guys, and I was very honored to have them as friends of mine. And I just want to say, God bless y'all. People like, well, one dude wrote me, he said, why wasn't you in the movie? I'm like, I wasn't in NWA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that movie was about them.
Exactly.
But that nigga who did say, did you see Easy Earl in the parking lot? Sounded just like you.
Oh shit! See.
Oh, see, there it is. That wasn't me.
But it sounded like Ice-T though, did it?
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay, and I'm proud of them, and I'm glad that something from my era was able to really resurface now.
But look
25
at
years.
you.
Yeah, well,
If you haven't seen the movie, y'all need
I'm
to
giving
go out
props
and
to
see
them
it.
right now.
Yeah, but
If
look
you
at
haven't
you.
seen the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, you need to run out and go see it.
We went and seen
Support
it.
this. This shit is hot.
I'm going to see it.
It's
I'm definitely gonna see
it's
it.
a history lesson,
Yeah,
face.
and I can't wait to see it.
And it's done really well. And another thing, shout out to the young actors. O'Shea,
Ooh.
Cube's son,
I know. What
played
that man-
Bodied
him.
it. Bodied it.
You'll think it's him.
Stop
Bodied
that shit.
that
You're gonna
shit.
think it's him.
He watched him all his life though, so you gotta.
Yeah, that's his
you
son.
kind of gotta watch
The
this.
kid
motherfucker.
that played Easy, I knew
Bodied
Easy.
it.
He was like, I'm like, yo, this shit is Easy right here. You know, the Dre dude didn't look as much like Dre, but he
had
acted like Dre.
He had that the attitude. He had that
He
attitude.
acted like Dre.
Man.
Yeller kid was just like Yeller. I was just like, wow. And I'm a good critic because I know these people.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, yo, I'll be the first nigga to say they fucking did my man wrong, or that was corny, or that was
How'd
some
they
bullshit.
treat Doc in the movie?
Doc was dope.
Dope.
They show Doc's accident. They show when he crushed his windpipe.
Wow.
They show.
No, don't tell them this. Why are you gonna tell? Let them go see the goddamn movie.
I'm
man.
going to see it.
God damn.
They treated Doc.
can't-
Everybody
How'd they
was
treat
felt-
Ren?
Ren was dealt with respect. They showed that DLC brought Suge in the game. They show how it's
dope, man.
It's a lot of things that you might think you know that
I have no idea.
Yeah, you'll find out. And this is it. It's called Straight Outta Compton. It's a movie. I say it's about me. It's about my life and my time
Had
in
to be
hip
me
hop.
too.
It's part of Scarface's life. It was the era we all came from in hip hop. And God bless him, $60 million.
Ooh,
Some
first weekend.
haters go eat a dick. And that was movies. Hey, yo, this is Final Level Podcast number 36, and this is Video Games. What games you play, Face? You fuck with them?
I like all sports games.
Okay.
You know, I like football. I love college football. Like they fucked up when they took college football out of the game.
They don't have college football no more?
No, that's the best football.
So they just got Madden?
Yeah, Madden sucks. Like it's not even up to speed. But anybody who ever played college football, man, like I coach Little League football.
Okay.
So college football is like really close. Like I can design shit. I can pass. I can pitch the ball. I can misdirect. Like you can't.
So
even
what's the last
misdirect it.
good video game that was college?
Shit, that damn EA Sports, like 2000 and whatever the fuck it was. Like that was the best. Now.
I think that somebody needs to take you and let you make the new college football game for
Nah, you know what would be fucking dope?
what would be dope?
If we got a chance to build Little League football teams.
Hey, call Rockstar. They might do it,
Hey
baby.
man, we should do Little League football teams, man, and then or college football. I mean, high school football teams.
Man,
A
get
video
in touch-
game that plays high school, and you
Yeah,
can make
and
them
you can
yourself?
and then you can get them to the collegiate level. Like
Get in touch with Rockstar. That's what they do, baby.
Nah, he knows EA Sports got that shit locked. and stuff.
I don't like when people don't like. You see the transformation here. Like I'm trying to reinvent myself so I can be a little bit user friendly. And they be like, "Yo, Face, what are you trying to do?" I'm trying to Ice-T LL Cool. I'm trying to Ice-T LL Cool J the game.
Right.
I
exactly.
went in.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a little bit more user friendly so I can get looks like that and fuck
That's
with
right.
Rockstar or get a role in some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, man. When Ice-T went from fucking
Yeah.
cop killer to
Right.
Ice,
Right.
like.
Well, this has been my plan the whole time. You know, like I had to mature and I had to, evolve, but I also had to take notes from my other hustler buddies. And, I was like watching them transform. And I'm just like, they started to smooth out the game and stuff like that. See, we'll talk about it, but when you're in the trenches, you got to wear the fatigues because you're in the trenches. But as you start to elevate, you got to start to transform into the different playing fields. You can't still dress like I'm on the corner.
I'm still in the trenches.
Yeah, well,
I'm just trying to get off.
We're going to make that move up, baby. Don't worry about that because you're a genius. And what you were able to do with music translates so many other ways because you're an artist and you're creative, and that you can't. Average motherfuckers ain't like that. So that's what you're keying off of, your creativity and your genius. But I'm playing on video games. I'm playing this game called Payday. And it's called.
That's pretty dope. I got that shit.
Payday Crime Wave.
Yeah,
he would like that.
Grand Theft Auto. Now that you want to just bring some shit out too, like I'm playing that game.
And Payday, what it happens is in Crime Wave Edition, you rob banks.
And don't go to jail for it.
You fight it out. You shoot security or whoever happens to pop up outside the bank when I'm trying to get my money. You robbing banks. You robbing jewelry stores. You're robbing all kinds of gold shipments. You're hitting armored cars. You're breaking people out of jail. I mean, it's just like it's like therapy for me. So Mickey comes over my house and I'm robbing. I got $500 million offshore. It gives me a fake vault. I can look at all my money. I got all these guns on the walls. I got all these masks. But the problem with the game, it has this thing called CrimeNet. And the CrimeNet is a map where you connect to other cliques and you go out and you make crews and you rob. So if you ain't playing with your homeboys, like if you were playing me and you could join up and play because we be in a clan, but that fucking CrimeNet shit doesn't work.
Doesn't work. They don't let you in.
It's been broken since the game came out, and you can sit there for an hour just trying to get in a crew.
To log on to a crew.
4 people to go rob some shit.
And the game is called what?
It's called Payday.
Payday. Y'all fucking up.
Wait
They
to get
fucking
to the
up.
house.
Payday Crime Wave.
Like I have
Edition.
that shit sitting there at the crib unopened, man. I should open it.
That game is so gangster.
Shit.
All you do is steal. You just steal. You get in you rob shit, you rob banks. I mean, you got all kinds of guns. I got body armor on. I got an ill mask. I'm busting motherfuckers. The police come. I'm laying the whole block down. The shit is so gangster.
I cannot wait.
It's so It's so gangster that it's almost not okay. It's like,
and it's therapy. You don't have to do it in the street. You
and
sit home and enjoy yourself.
I don't break any laws. I think they should make. I don't think they should make like the worst crime things. They shouldn't have nothing where you go off and you're accosting women or some bullshit like that. But as far as just basic crime, let a nigga steal a car in a video game. I mean, let the motherfuckers, if you want to fight, let's go on there and box and fight. Let them deal it out.
Get their anger out
in
on
the
virtual
world.
Yeah.
Versus dealing with it in the streets. When I go home, I'm going to go count my money, man. I got so much money in that vault. And I walk in it, and I look around, and I'm just like, and I told Mickey, and Mickey's like, what the fuck are you doing? And the weird thing about video games, because I know we got a lot of gamers that listen to the podcast, the satisfaction you get to winning a level only matters to you.
I know, man.
It only matters to you. No one gives a fuck. You want to win. Have you ever gone to sleep and dreamt about a level in a video game? Like
maybe on fucking like
Grand Theft or something?
Nah, fucking Black Ops, bro.
Yeah, it's Black Ops. And you're thinking, how in the fuck am I going to beat this level? And you fucking think about it, and no one else in the world.
Keep losing. And then all of a sudden you win, and you be like, oh.
Yeah, and who cares? It's like a high, right?
Like a nut.
It's like taking a shit and being happy because you got a long piece of shit, but no one else cares.
I told you, them games get him this way.
Like
that's his game.
Stop lying, nigga.
That's his game.
Icy has no chill, bro.
Mickey, every man out there knows that they take shits and they try to control their ass muscles so that they can have a biggest, longest shit, and they look back at that shit.
And no one else cares.
And no one else fucking cares.
But it's some satisfaction we get.
Golf shot.
Golf shot.
A golf shot, yeah. I mean, I play golf all
Okay,
the fucking time.
Right.
So I can hit a motherfucking driver 285 yards straight down the middle of the fairway, and nobody gives a shit.
And you feel so fucking good.
Just busted that nut.
So
Scarface wants, to wrap up the game segment, Scarface wants college and collegiate little league football.
Or high school football.
High school football. I think
in the game.
we need to make this game, and I say go out and get Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition.
I'm gonna have that shit.
Rob some banks
Gotta
and go out there and get your fucking crime shit off on the internet, and it's a good game, but they need to fix it. Payday, Overkill, whoever the fuck makes that fucking game, fix it.
Fix it.
Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox One. And that was games. Okay, now this is the music segment of the show, and today we are very proud to have, you've been listening to him join in on the Final Level Podcast, the one and only Brother Mob, Mr. Scarface, from the infamous Ghetto Boys is in the building.
And that will be me.
That will be you.
I appreciate you having me, OG.
And we gonna start
both OGs, nigga. I appreciate you.
And I love it, baby. I just want to know, we start these interviews off like this. When did you get the hip hop bug? Because I know you was doing something before hip hop. We all know because you have some very interesting lyrics. When did you say this may be safer than what I'm doing?
It's a couple of things that took place in my life that made me say, "Fuck it, I love hip hop."
Okay.
All right. The first thing was, the first wave was Curtis Blow made me really want to start rapping.
Damn.
Way back east, coming from the place you'd expect the least. There came a stranger dressed in black from a Harlem town a long way back. Remember that shit? Okay.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah, that shit there. And then, you followed that up with the Houdini and the Haunted House of Rocks and all of that shit. But
So what were you doing at the time when you heard that?
I was a kid still in school.
Okay.
All right. Now, what really fucked us up, what really fucked the game up was Dope Man, because that's what we was doing. I heard Freaky Tales a long time ago. Like
Too Short.
Yeah, like I got it on a tape. And I like that shit. But when I heard Dope Man, like, that was where we was back in that time.
Right.
And then that fucking 6 in the morning.
That was it.
With the dog and the wax on the flip side. Like, that's right around the time when
Now,
Dana Dane was fame and all that shit came out.
You're down in, we're not going to incriminate nobody. There's a statute of limitation, but you're down in Texas hustling at that time?
Big time.
Okay.
Not big time, but hustling like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
Surviving.
For tennis shoe and Beaver Bill money, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we was on the motherfucking streets for real. Like, not playing no games. And 6 in the morning, like, that shit, man, you out early. We thought you got 10. Like, that was us for real. Yeah. Like, that was really us, dude.
Now, what's
Straight
interesting, when I made the record, right, I started off trying to rap like the New York rappers.
Right.
Like LL and all the different people that were out. And,
Yeah, but it didn't come out like that to us.
But no, this is before 6 in the morning. This is when I did.
Oh yeah, Reckless and shit like that,
Yeah.
dude. Don't make me Ice-T the game right
Right.
now.
Oh yeah.
Once
You know.
upon a
So I was-
time, a DJ's task was just to play records. What more could you ask?
Right. So
Then
I'm
came remixes.
and the cuts.
Yeah.
Which was key.
Break it, baby.
So no. So that's what I was attempting to do. I was trying to do what you was doing, emulate New York rap and trying to do it, but I was in the streets.
Well,
And
that was the only music you could hear was New York
but
rap.
I'm
anyway.
trying to rap, but I'm not thinking about applying my life to that rap. So I'm rapping.
That's what fucked us up. Him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, and I give my credit to my homie Randy Mack. Randy Mack was one of my little homies that was out in the streets with us hustling, and he would say to me, "Nigga, say," and he's actually in the video with me. He's in the video Midnight. He's the one telling me to make some of that shit. That was my homie. He cuts hair, and Mac was like, niggas, say that shit you be saying to us. Like,
yes, man.
Fuck what you're trying to rap like a New York rapper, but say the shit you be saying to us. And that's where the lyrics to OG come from. 10 years ago, I used to listen to rappers flow, talking about the way they rock the mic at the disco. I liked how that shit was going down. Dreamt about ripping the mic with my own sound. So I tried to write rhymes, something like them. My boy said, ain't you, Ice? That shit sounds like him. So I sat back, thought up a new track. Didn't fantasize, kicked the pure facts. Motherfuckers got scared because they was unprepared. Who would tell it how it really was who dared? A young nigga from the West Coast, L.A., South Central fool where the Crips and the Bloods play. When I wrote about parties, it didn't fit. 6 in the morning, that was the real shit. So that song right there tells you my journey.
Right.
Now, up pop 6 in the morning, just some old crime, gangster shit. And that shit took off, face. Like, I went to the Fillmore. I went up to the Bay with 4 records. I had other records. All they wanted to hear was 6 in the morning. When I did that song, they called me up in the Bay and they said, would you play the Fillmore? I say, yeah. The next 2 days, they said, that shit sold out. Would you do 2 shows? I'm like, what the fuck? And it wasn't a plan. It was
just by chance.
Just by chance. I always tell people, I say, my life has been like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now, let me explain this. I come over your house, you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you throw it at me. I'm like, yo, this shit is, you should sell this. You're like, this is this is my shit. No, you should sell this. And you sell it and it makes you $1 million. When I found out that just the shit, the dirt I was doing would make music, I was like, holy shit. And I know it was going to start a revolution?
No, if you know it was going to start me, yeah.
No, I didn't.
My shit was I started small time, dope game, cocaine. Pushing rocks on the block. I'm never broke, man. Right. Sport jury and the shit that came with rolling hard. You try to screw me, you'll get fucked off with no regard.
Right.
Boy, don't test me because I'm tired of teaching lessons. So motherfuck you and that bullshit you stressing. Like, you know, like it really, like that really had an influence on me, bro. Like straight up.
Well, everybody that in that era was coming from a real place. And the first time I saw the Ghetto Boys was we were on tour and there was a band that was playing before the tour that was just put on there. And then I found out that Jay Prince was like buying y'all and putting you all in the front of the concert. So like am I right?
I wasn't there.
You wasn't there at the beginning of the first Ghetto Boy shit?
I wasn't there.
Well, who was it?
That was the other Ghetto Boys. Yeah.
Oh, see, he just fucked me up.
Let me give you this.
Break it down.
Like you had some Ghetto Boys that Jay Prince is the Ghetto Boys.
Got you.
Okay, Jay Prince found some kids from New York, New Jersey that could rap. So he made the Ghetto Boys them, which they weren't really Ghetto Boys.
They was just a group.
But he went to the ghetto to get the Ghetto Boys.
Got you.
Like Willie D's from Fifth Ward. I'm from South Acres. That's real Ghetto Boys. Bushwick Bill is from Bushwick.
So that
Brooklyn.
first group that was out there on the road wasn't even y'all.
That wasn't us.
See, only on the podcast. And I never met them, right? But they would say, I think we was out on a Dope Jam tour.
I wasn't even there. I know that I heard about it because MC Hammer came out a few times too, right?
Yeah, and they came on early. I was the reason I know because I was the opening act.
You was the opening act?
It was me, then Biz Marquee.
God damn.
KRS-One.
Wow.
Biz, KRS-One, Kumo D, Dougie Fresh, and Eric B. and Rakim. That was
fuck me, man.
So I was the opener. And some days they would say, you ain't going on, you're gonna go on 30 minutes later. The Ghetto Boys is gonna perform. So I'm like, okay. And they got up there and they did their thing. So I'm like, how the fuck did they get on the tour? But this was the other group. Bow.
Yeah,
hey,
and if you're not careful, you're gonna have another Ghetto Boys without us. Shit, they're gonna have a bunch of goddamn Ghetto Boys.
So tell me the origin of the group we know: Willie D, Scarface, and Bushwick Bill.
That's what happened after that other group broke up. You feel me?
So what happened? Did they get?
I have no idea.
How did you guys come together?
Shit, Jay had a record. He heard a record called Scarface that I made before I joined the Ghetto Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And me being from the South Side, man, he put out an APB trying to find out who the fuck Scarface was. Willie D made an album with Rap-A-Lot already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Controversy album, that was first. But Jay, 22, 23 years old, was so fucking smart, man.
Right.
He was like, he heard the record Scarface, man, and wanted to put me with Willie D.
Okay.
All right. Bill was already a Ghetto Boy, but Bill never rapped before. But can you imagine?
Now, Bill was in the other group?
Yes.
Okay.
But he wasn't a rapper, though. He was a dancer.
Okay.
From what I know to be fact. He was a dancer there. So while Willie D, me, and Jukebox was still there, Jukebox ended up wanting to leave the group and catching a murder case and doing a lot of time.
Okay.
Okay, you can Google that, look that up. But I'm not really sure what happened. But I know that at the end of the day, you know what? Jukebox wrote The Mind of a Lunatic for Bushwick.
Wow.
Paranoid, sitting in the deep sweat, thinking,
Right.
I gotta fuck somebody before the weekend. That's Jukebox wrote that shit. The sight of blood excites me. Shoot you in the head and watch you as you bleed. Flashes. I get flashes of Jason. Like, Jukebox wrote that shit and Bill rapped it after Jukebox went to jail.
Ooh.
Now, I did see Ghetto Boys when they were doing Calling Mr. Scarface, and you had come out on the stage with a cane. And
That was me.
You had the cane, and
That was me.
and you was, I think you was throwing shit into the audience, like you was throwing dope to them or some shit.
I can't.
He was doing
I
some.
don't remember
He was
that.
doing some ill
Oh,
shit.
either, man. Like, he tried to put me out there, too
No,
far.
I mean, it was a prop and shit, but they was doing some ill shit. And then Bushwick was Chucky.
Yeah, and Willie D was just an ass-kicking motherfucker, period.
Yeah, y'all was something fierce to fuck with too, though. Man.
Yeah.
Now, so I mean, no, but see, people in Houston are listening to this. I mean,
Yeah,
when I
this
told
is
them,
good.
when I told them that
They was an opening
Brother
act.
Mob was gonna be here, a lot of people responded on my Twitter page like, "Come on, man, we want to hear this." And the good thing about this podcast is it comes out Wednesday, and you can re-blast it out.
I can't wait.
And let them know.
I can't
so,
wait.
You got a kickstart album coming out instead of going to a label?
No, sir.
They're not doing the Ghetto Boys, not doing that?
That ended.
Okay, that's...
And that didn't. Like, here's my thing, man. If that's what the people wanted, then that's what I was game to do. But that is not what the people wanted. So I didn't do that. I didn't do it.
How many solo albums do you have?
Shit.
He said shit.
12? I don't know.
12
Like
solo?
like 3 albums. Like I got 12 solo albums, man. Like, I got 12 solo albums full of material.
I heard a recent record from you that was the shit. Like some new shit you dropped that was like some real classic gangster shit. It was within the last year and a half or two. You dropped some. I heard it on Shade 45 and shit. I think it was going around.
Like Akon or something? Was Akon on it?
Nah, it was
Just me by myself?
Just some. You was
rapping going off?
Talking that, but it was a slow, like heavy, ominous.
Yeah, I am far from average. To me, it ain't no such thing.
That's it.
It's me against the world, so fuck it, I let my nuts hang. I've been known to bust bang, kill if the need be. I don't need an army when the smoke clears, he sees me, rhyming at his finest. Unlike those vaginas that claiming they the real deal, knowing I'm the highest. Top of the command chain, I am what the streets made. I am what the hood built. You were just a weak lame, homicidal maniac with suicidal tendencies. You're more like a punk band, and I'm more like a pedigree of nigga you ain't seen yet. So words cannot describe me. I'm a freak of nature. Don't hear shit surprise me. Money over everything except the nigga manhood. I am not a prostitute. You don't understand, hood. Fuck a nigga getting his unless he about to give me mine. Otherwise, he prime beef. Shocked him when I upped the 9 and hit him with it 7 times. Fuck you thought I'm civilized? Welcome to the jungle, fool. It's only right I punish you. Nigga with an attitude. Feel like MC Ren felt. Quiet on the set, you funky bitch. You get your friends slept. Give your game a black eye. Blame it on the black guy. I be on some nigga shit. I'm niggerish, so that's why. Guess what my religion is? This is what the business is. Exposure for you garbage ass rappers. You can witness this. Came to bang your game up. Pussies think they came up. Oh, you got a drop head, so now you think you famous. I hear it's dangerous, and we don't know your name, cuz. We don't even give a fuck. Rappers get it fucked up. Security say you not. It's the side job. They don't want no conflict. They don't want no problem. Nah. So that was that. It's called
Mr. Scarface, baby.
Oh, this nigga.
Damn it.
You know what it is? When people really can rap, really, you don't need no music. You just need the lyricist. And it's
that's just true.
It's
true
crazy.
hip-hop,
It's
baby.
like
that's true hip hop. Not
it's
rap music.
entrancing.
That's true hip
Like,
hop.
and you know that's that shit.
That's true hip hop. That's not rap music. That's true hip hop.
Yeah.
What
I seen your face when he was doing that
came
shit.
up on hip hop. I don't know what the fuck rap music is. That's hip hop.
Yeah, well, and only, certain niggas.
Ooh.
One thing I always said about
Beastie.
Face, what I said about Face, you know why they wouldn't play my record a lot? They told me, they said, Ice, you sound too real. Like, you sound like you'll actually do it. I'm like, that's because I will.
I will actually do it.
I will actually do it. And then his voice to me always was,
Man, that shit.
it makes me believe. I'm like,
I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, and we played the shit out of your motherfucking records up in the Boogie Down, man. Yeah. I mean, we were hip hop before all y'all, but when you came out, that shit was butter. That shit was, I can't believe it's not butter. That shit was good.
You know, let me say this too, man. Since while we on the subject of the Bronx, man, do you remember Boogie Down Production?
yeah.
Come on, man. That's KRS-One, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
Yes. All right, KRS-One. Yeah, I love him to death. But do you remember Boogie Down Production?
Oh, yeah.
Scott LaRock.
And KRS-One.
Yeah.
That was Boogie Down Production.
Scott LaRock,
Bro, my 9mm go.
Bang.
This is
now
how my
me.
9mm goes
No,
bang.
a crack dealer by the name of Peter. So I had to buck him down with my 9mm. Said I had his girl. I said, now what to you, stupid? Hey, man, the man said he reached for his pistol, but that was just the ways. Because my 9mm was up against his face. Hey, man, come on, dog.
Boogie Down Production.
Can you imagine hearing this shit when you was a kid?
Crazy.
Like, you could not tell me that. It wasn't real.
Yeah, it's like in
Hip hop.
And the thing of it is you writing shit, and it's so aggressive and it's so bad, but it's just so dope. And motherfuckers is like, how do y'all niggas write this shit? And I just like, my brain operates like that. Like, what was I said? I said one rhyme. I say, damn. I say, enough talk. Enough talk, niggas talk too much. Let's set it. Time to splash, bitch niggas. Gunfights and paramedics. Call my regiment up at midnight. Tape on the flashlight. You claim you want beef, it's too tough. Called you bluff. Shot you at so close range. Blew out your eardrums. Hit you with the Mac. Blast your cage out your back. The other niggas stepped up and got bucked by my ninjas. Casualty after casualty all up in you. You're not a street. Wait a minute, you're not a street vet yet, kid, you're a beginner. My niggas eat punks like your crew for dinner. Rocky in broad daylight.
Hip-hop.
Rocky in broad daylight to make the wrist double. Hit you in the lung with my gun and watch your chest bubble. Step on, feel the Teflon, black talons. Rip through your vest, hit your chest, lose your balance. You never had no drama with the real, now you want it. My skill got you haunted, my ski mask, I don it. So, it's like, niggas write that shit, and it's just like, to me, it's the best shit when you can take a nigga into that dark place. But the game's changed now, Face. So what's going on with you now?
It's like I am not going nowhere.
That's right. That's right.
Now, can we talk about what you just went through when I heard you was sick? Are you okay now?
I'm
what
fine,
happened?
dude.
What happened, baby? They said tell the story because people are concerned.
Yeah, well, I'm the face is good.
Okay.
All right, let's just be real clear. I was on stage. I did Ghetto Boys tour, man. Wasn't eating right. Just fucking myself up.
Right.
Course, and I'm an old ass man. I'm not really an old ass man, but I'm
But
an old
yeah,
ass
we-
man. I'm getting
we-
older.
Yeah, we older.
Okay, and I can't go on stage and get off stage and be cold and take pictures and walk outside and then cold and not expect.
Pause. I just came off the body count tour. I was after the show. I was smiling. I walk off the stage. I would climb my ass in my bunk and go to sleep. I was like, yo, because I mean, the shock you're putting on your body on that stage is crazy.
It's crazy now. Yeah, but I ended up having pneumonia. Didn't know that I had that shit, so they took me. I went to the doctor.
Smart.
And they were like, "Yeah, you got pneumonia, bro." So they did a
CAT scan,
a CT scan on a motherfucker, and found a mass, not a mass, but a nodule on my left lung.
Right.
And said that they look suspicious for cancer. All right, but me being the fucking second opinion and don't believe shit nobody else say, I went to another doctor and he was like, man, that shit could be from the pneumonia now.
Right. Now that's when I called you up.
Yeah.
Because I had seen it on the news, like, you know, face passed out.
It was in New Mexico, right?
Yeah, well, he passed out. And, you know, me, I'm not going to call niggas when they would get money. I'm not going to call, yo, Dre Beats just got a big deal. I'm like, he's doing okay. He don't need me right now. I'm going to call niggas when something's wrong. And whenever I go through drama and my phone rings, I appreciate those calls. So that's why I know how good it feels when you in some shit and niggas call your boys say, yo, you good, nigga?
Yeah,
you okay?
yeah.
So
well, I respected the
Let-
man.
Hold on, Ben. So I called him. So I said, "Face, you good?" He says, "I am not doing good right now, OG. I'm," and that was right when you had just came off.
Yeah.
And I was worried.
Well, that was smart. He went to the doctor though, so he didn't.
I'm
take
a
it
hypochondriac. I don't give a fuck if I get a fucking scrape on my knee and shit, and it look like it's healing the wrong way. I'm going.
Right.
See,
Like, I
that's
don't
something.
play.
But you got a clean bill of health now.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's real important.
life is good.
Face,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
real important, bro. Because a lot of us get too motherfucking macho
Fuck
to even
that
go
shit.
to the hospital.
No, I'm going.
And then we find out it was something that could have been prevented.
That's what happened to my grandfather.
Okay, see, but
He
you did
died
the
in the
right
house.
thing.
Mickey has a charity he does, and it's basically his thing, and it's called Male Health
Male
Awareness.
awareness, dog. You know, for our prostate, our pancreatic, and
See, that's my
lung
biggest fear.
Yeah, but that's why we got to go to professionals. They call
I
doctors.
ain't finna play the game.
Got to
no.
go to see the doctor, B.
I can't play the game.
There it is.
Right.
Nah, I ain't
Oh, they're gonna check that. They're gonna check that. They're gonna check that colon. B.
that anal probe.
Bro, they're gonna check that. They're gonna check that colon, or you're gonna have a cancer in your ass.
Let me tell you yesterday, last week, I'll tell you how you feel about that finger up the ass. I went to the dentist the other week. I hate the dentist, so I go to the dentist. I say, look, I need the gas. He said, I'm just going to do a teeth cleaning. I don't give a fuck. I need the gas. How much is the gas? $300. I got $900 for this gas.
Double me up.
Turn me up. So I get in there, so I lay back. The motherfucker say, I'm getting ready to gas you for the teeth clean. I'm like, I don't want you to hit a nerve. I don't want you to come with that prickly shit. Fuck that. I want to be out. So the motherfucker hooked the gas up, and they go, oh shit, we out of gas. You know what I told him? You out of iced tea. I'm about to go get my teeth cleaned on Wednesday.
Somewhere else.
I can't go. I can't do it.
Fuck with that.
I'm like, I don't want the pain.
Bruh, you're going to get that age. You have to test that. They're going to check that
Just
bunkie,
say,
B.
let a nurse
That's
do
what
it.
it's called, man. They're going to have to check that bunkie, B, or you're going to have a problem. They got a thing called PALS. Those ain't no motherfucking pals. Those are pallets that'll hurt your ass and get cancer. You're going to have to get it checked
All
out,
right,
bro.
you know a little too much about assholes, Mickey.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is what listen, I'm doing male awareness. I need my brothers to understand, and my Latinos and all the rest of them. This ain't a black thing. This
Okay,
a
all
man
right,
thing, bro.
but let's get back to
All right, my ass.
Let's get back to Mr. Scarface. So what you doing in New York right now? You up here chilling? What's
Man,
happening?
you know I'm always here. But I'm promoting a new album, man. Can you believe I got a new fucking album?
Not
bro?
see, I didn't even know that.
Oh, gee, I got a fucking album for
I know you
us.
got a book.
I got a book, but I got an album for us.
Okay. Is it?
Like we can ride around and just put that motherfucker in and ride. And
Oh,
it's for
what's
us.
it called?
Deeply Rooted.
Deeply rooted.
I don't got that album.
It's not out yet.
You know.
September 4th, man.
Where's it's Diary of a Madman? Is the book out?
The book's been out.
Okay, I got to get
There's
that.
some mentions of you in that motherfucker.
I got
I'm
the
sure.
Pimp C book the other day.
Nice.
It's a big ass book, Mickey.
That's a lot of
You
shit
got a
in
big
there.
book.
A big book.
My
Rest
buddy
in
said
peace,
it's a good
Pimp
ass-
C.
It's a good book.
But your book is called Deeply Rooted. The movie's called. Wait. I'm saying book. No, we're not saying movie because I did a
We
movie
shot a
with the
movie.
nigga.
Yeah, we shot a
bro, I was
movie.
finna say,
Hey,
we
you
did
know what? We
that-
might need
we
to
did
talk,
that
man.
shit,
I might need your help.
What happened to that movie?
Again,
Man, we
shit.
did that 6 months ago,
Hey,
man.
nah,
Downtown,
bruh.
man.
What happened to that movie?
Shit, man.
Just on the strength. Look, this what happens, right? I'm at home. I get a phone call. Scarface is in town. No, he wants you to come do a movie. He got part for you. They wrote parts for you, right? So I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I pops up. They got a fucking cameramans and lights and shit in the place. I don't have any idea what this movie's about. Then Scarface like, just do it like this, do it like that. Next thing you know, we made a motherfucking movie.
We did.
Right. I was there.
Yeah, I know you was there, man.
Yeah.
And then I got dropped off in a motherfucking, what the fuck kind of Rolls Royce was that?
Ghost. The Paranormal.
The white ghost.
That goddamn Ice-T a motherfucker, ain't he?
The Paranormal. The Paranormal. But look.
The Paranormal.
So you got a new album coming out. You said September 4th.
Yes.
It's called Deeply Rooted.
Yeah.
What are you gonna put it out on iTunes? You got a label? What are you just doing?
I'm doing it all by myself, bro. No help.
Album's done?
Done.
I mean, this shit is crazy now.
This is.
Maybe I should call up Dr. Dre right quick. So look, Dre, you got all that money up there chopping off. I think you need to put Scar. He just put the Compton album out. They say that thing's about to do 1 million records. So I'm like, damn.
That's about to do 1 million fucking downloads. Wow.
Yeah.
Like that is fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
when the money start coming, the money just start coming. The man just hit for $1 billion.
Yeah.
A bill.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to even call him Andre Young no more. I'm going to call that motherfucker Bill Young.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dre's a good dude, though.
Hell of a dude.
I just wish your record could just do some incredible numbers just to let niggas know. But, I want it anyway. Like you said, I need that in my car.
Oh, yeah.
You can ride from beginning to end.
Deeply rooted.
I mean, am I an old man because I can't listen to niggas yell about how much money they got?
Well, you hear me not talk about it. All you're going to hear is that shit that you really want to hear from a nigga that's been there.
I hate talk about money. I always thought it was tacky. I always told people, I said, one of my rules was whenever you talk about money, it costs you money.
So do, man. When people think you got some money, you ain't. Like if I see a motherfucker bragging and throwing money and like I'm finna kill you.
Yeah, see?
Like I'm getting ready to be I'm finna put a tag on your ass.
Yeah,
I was reading my man Styles P's Twitter page, and from D Block, one of my favorite groups,
for real.
Locks for real niggas.
Yeah.
He said, man, I never been no make it rain type of nigga. I never been one.
I can't do that.
I never.
It's corny
because I know how I look at motherfuckers when I see it. I turn into
fake shit around me, bro.
I turn into that wolf.
Yeah.
Until you prey on them when they start bragging about what they got.
The
have-nots want what the haves got.
Yeah,
I have not got it.
But niggas is lying now. Nobody even gets robbed no more because everybody's wearing fake jewelry. It's not as visceral like hip hop used to be visceral. Like niggas would come to your own show and rob you. Like
niggas would walk up on your stage,
take your shit.
Nigga walk up on my stage and we gonna box. Straight up.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Like I don't walk around this motherfucker by myself for nothing. OG,
right.
I'm like seriously.
Yeah,
like I don't. Man, like either we gonna die tonight or we gonna go home to our families, and that's the conclusion.
Just for the record, right? So today, right, we decided to do this podcast, the relaunch. So I called Mickey up. I said, so we got a guest. He says, I talked to Scarface and he's gonna be. I'm like, Scarface is in town. He said, word. And I said, so is he gonna show up? He said, yeah. He said, if OG calls, I'm gonna be there, right? So now we waiting on him. He gets here. He comes. He walks through the door by his motherfucking self. Nobody, no entourage, no bodyguards, nothing. In New York City. He from motherfucking Texas. He's out here. This nigga is rolling dolo, and all real niggas have to respect that. I never really respected niggas with a bunch of bodyguards and shit because I'm like, if I'm coming to get you, they're in the plan.
Yeah. You know, right.
They're in the plan. So I'm like, okay, the guy got 3 dudes, so they got to go too.
No, I'm just going to pop the motherfucker I came in to get and let them niggas figure out what they going to do from there.
There it is. There it is.
They don't want no trouble. Once you get the nigga you came in to get, them motherfuckers don't want no trouble.
They don't want nothing. But, I don't have no beef. That's why I'm able to walk around. I walk around with my wife, and I'm out here with my dogs. People like, you okay? I'm like, nobody want to hurt me.
You ain't done nothing to nobody.
I ain't done nothing to nobody. What you want to take some
bunch of haters.
What's the matter? I don't create that type of energy.
I
you
don't want
neither.
that shit. I don't want that shit around me. I don't even want people like that around me.
Exactly.
I was out having a drink the other night. You know, I don't drink a lot, but a dude was around me, man, and one of my partners was talking, right? And I was looking at my homie. I was like, homeboy, you drunk, man. Cool off. Slow down. And the dude walked up to him and was like, I said, man, don't do that shit in here.
Right.
Don't do that shit. You good, face? Straight. Don't do that shit in here. We good. These my people right here.
Yeah, calm down.
Oh, that's that liquid heart. That's called liquid heart.
I'm so now mellow. Like people meet me now and they're just really offset because I'm so like I've transcended into this very comfortable person and stuff. I was telling a story on the show where I was in Miami, right? So this dude walks up on me, yo, Ice, you what's up, my nigga? Yeah, let's drink some 40s, yo, this shit. I was like, it's a very beautiful day, isn't it? He was like, yo, fuck that, yo, the bitches. I was like, yeah, it's nice out here. You know, I'm just having lunch. And he got mad because I wouldn't give him.
You wouldn't entertain it.
That shit. But the thing of it is I don't really have to give you that. You know, if it escalates, I can jump to that. Like they say, real quick, no problem.
Real quick.
I don't have to walk around like that. And you know what it is, Face? It's like if you go to take martial arts, if you fight, the students walk around with their fists balled up. But the master, how's he walk? He has his hands behind his back. And he's comfortable because he knows he can whoop that ass. And at some point in your life, you hit this place where you're just like, I have no fear. Mm-hmm. I don't really, because I'm not living. Now, when I was in the streets on a regular basis and I was doing things that I shouldn't be doing, of course, I had to have a different type of, but now I'm a rapper. I'm on TV. I'm not.
Yeah. Who needs it?
Right. I got to get this album.
Bruh.
Yeah.
They say generals got to sit with generals, so I really need a nigga like you to give me, listen to the record so that where I can elevate, because I can't really listen to a private talk, no shit.
Man,
I can't hear it.
Deeply rooted, baby.
Words,
September
man.
4th, Scarface coming at you.
It's coming out September 4th?
He says September 4th. Deeply rooted,
but I know
baby.
that nigga got a link
Mr.
for a
Scarface.
link. He got a link for nigga. He got a link for a nigga. Don't let me get nigga, give me a link of that shit, nigga. Stop playing.
Give him a hot dose of that, man.
Hey, but is anything else we want to talk about, Face, that's going on in your life? You got the new album. You just happy? You just chilling? That's what I love.
I'm good, man.
We got to make some money, though. Me and you got to make some paper, because now, you know, when you tell me, yo, Ice, man, I'm like, okay, look, watch this. I'll come up with some real
that's what I'm saying.
shit.
Like Ice, if you see a avenue to let me ICLL again, like.
No, but see, you got to understand. I could be red hot, but with I add you, the flame turns blue hot. So anybody that wants me, if I put your name in it just takes it to another
crazy.
level.
Yeah,
it's
but,
like,
but at the same time, it creates a lane for your young partner to get away from here and beat your young partner with you.
It's all
see
good.
What I'm saying?
We're going to have some things going on, man. We're going to put together some other shit, man. We just did a little festival called
No, he was trying to get on that.
I know, man. But I had everything booked up and locked and solid.
Fucking shitted on me.
You getting in? Nah, I didn't do that.
Hey, Ice.
No, I didn't. No,
it's too late.
Not, man.
Shitting on his boy.
I'm coming to get you, baby, because it's going to be more dates, not 2 of them. It's going to be more dates.
He shit on your boy.
It's going to be more dates.
Mickey, you're a motherfucker. And that was music. Yo, this is a segment that we have made famous on the podcast. It's called I'm Not a Hater, but I Hate Shit. And we know what haters are. We know what haters are. They're envious motherfuckers. But there's certain things that still bother us.
Yeah, this bothers me, man.
What do you hate?
I try to figure out right now, I'm glad my man Scarface is in the building, Mr. Scarface in the building, right? When the hell did judges become God? When hypothetically, I'm going to use a hypothetical thing. A man shoots a person, he goes to court, and the judge decide that you get the lethal injection instead of just giving you life in jail. When do he get a chance to tell you your life should be played? He should be playing God.
So you have a problem with capital punishment?
Yes, I do.
I have a problem with it, too.
I do.
I don't.
I do. And the reason being, I'm saying, okay, he did kill that kid. Or, okay, He did rape and sodomized and burnt the house down, and they caught him. Give him life. Once again, the reason I'm saying that is because in Los Angeles, California, about 2.5 years ago, Tookie life was taken. And
that was like 10 years ago.
It wasn't no fucking 10 years ago.
It was 10 years ago.
Like 3 or 4 years ago, to
10
be
years ago.
Google that motherfucker. Hold on, no, I'm just saying. Right after that, 2 weeks after, they abolished the lethal injection. If you'd have just, the man done a great thing. He wrote books, he did this, he did that. Why couldn't he get a pardon just to live his life out in jail? I'd rather give you 23 hours lock-in, 1 hour out for the rest of your fucking life. I'm not going to,
and I'd rather die.
Lethal injection,
that's playing God.
I'd rather die.
That lethal injection, then it takes, sometimes it's 2-3 hours that they done shot you up with that shit and you going through it. If you're going to kill me, then kill me. They took away the hanging. They took away the motherfucking chopping your head off because that's not,
inhumane
right to do,
type
bro.
shit.
Right, I can't go. Judges is not God, nigga. You was just a fucking lawyer a couple of years ago. Now you're a judge. Fuck out of here.
Okay, that's what you hate.
Yeah.
And I disagree. Motherfucker come over my house, rape and kill my kids. They got to go. Kill them motherfuckers.
10 years ago.
And Friday, motherfucker. When did it happen? 10 years ago? Nigga,
well,
I'm from LA, nigga. That's the OG. I know Fetty is Tookie's nephew, not 2 years.
And look at 2 weeks after they abolished that shit.
Let me say this.
What do you think about that, Scarface?
Let me say this, man. Here's the thing. Have you ever been to jail before?
I was the CEO for 13 years.
Have you ever been to jail before?
I've been in with keys.
Okay. Nah, yeah, with the fucking turnkey, right? He was a turnkey.
Yeah, he had the key.
Listen to me, man. It's if you give a motherfucker life in prison, like 23 hours segged up, 1 hour to walk around with nobody around you, like it would make you wish you was dead.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah. If you put a nigga in the shoe,
you want the lethal injection?
I
No,
don't
he
feel like
said
a motherfucker deserved the lethal injection. Let him die in that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
So he's saying put a nigga in the shoe, put him at administrative
special housing unit.
Special housing, don't get to go out, walk around, stay up in there. Okay, my thing is that, I'm a motherfucker, I want motherfuckers to die. Fuck that. Yeah. That's just me because, like I say, motherfucker come in my house, rape my kids, kill my kids, do some fucked up shit. I want them dead.
Then let us kill them. Why you want to kill him? Let me get him.
Well, that's just me.
Hey, man, administer some immense pain on this motherfucker.
Well, that's just me. I'm just a revenge. I'm just a revenge-based individual.
Nah, you ain't nearly as revenge-based as I am.
No. I'm saying I want to get him before he go in there. Why he's at?
I want him in there,
bro.
Yeah,
I want to send something in there after his ass while he in there. You think he protected, and it'd be a big motherfucker in there on hard when you walk in the cell and strip that ass.
Hey, so
yeah,
we're not a hater, but Mickey hates capital punishment.
That's right.
And I hate.
And so does Scarface.
That's right.
And I want a motherfucker to die.
Well, we should
fuck him.
Okay. I'm not a hater, but
I hate shit.
Okay, that's your fucking problem. Let me in the cell. I'll kill a motherfucker.
So you're a philosopher?
Yes.
Yo, this Final Level Podcast number 36, and this is our final segment, Philosophy. On my Twitter page, I do this thing every day called The Daily Game. The Daily Game is a little bit of philosophy I use. And today's Daily Game is never confuse popularity with respect.
Dig that.
So what do you mean by that?
Nigga, I spoke English. Is there an acoustic problem up in this bitch? Never confuse popularity with respect.
Yeah.
You can be extremely popular, but nobody respects you.
Nobody.
It's two totally different things. The guy that maybe has never sold any records has the most respect. Now, certain people will tell you, well, I'd rather have the popularity than the respect.
Nah.
Being somebody.
I'd rather a motherfucker just not fuck with me at all. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Right. Being somebody that has a degree of popularity and a degree of respect, the beauty of respect is that's the one thing you hand over to your children. That's the one thing that they walk with. If you are a great person, your kids carry on that legacy. But you say, oh, yeah, Mickey was your dad. He was a rich motherfucker, but he was a piece of shit. Not the money, but that respect. And you see how my child is treated. You figure they carry whatever Face's personality is transcends over to your kids, you know, and that's more important than money at sometimes because that's what they get to build off of. So today's philosophy is never confuse popularity with respect. They're not the same thing.
Bro.
Okay.
On another note. Meek Mill's Drake beef, cut it off.
And that was the Final Level Podcast. I'm the infamous Rick Benzo. That's Ice-T. And our guest today was Mr. Scarface.
We're walking down the block.
We're gonna talk about Meek Mill and Dre's beef. No, we're not.
That's how I'm living. 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 That's how I'm living.